In this video, we are going to be analysing Nvidia, ticker NVDA. If you want your own stock analysed, throw it in the comments. We'll get round to it when we can. Now, to get straight into it, Nvidia broke targets or broke history today. So you can see they released their earnings per share of $1.09. You can see obviously a massive rise in price from here. We were at about $305. We pushed to a high of basically $400. So a $94 move or $95 move off that earnings release. This means Nvidia went up, as you can see, 30%, which is over a $200 billion increase in their market cap. Never seen a move like that before in the history of the stock market. So again, an incredible move by Nvidia. Definitely something to be careful for. If you see a stock, break all history, we've never seen it before, you don't really have much to go off. So that's why I'm personally not really going to be trading it too much, because I think if we've not seen it before, we can't have a strategy or a proven strategy in place to be able to trade it. So to me, I'm not touching Nvidia, at least for the time being, until maybe it settles down a bit, and then obviously opportunities may arise. But we will now go over the key levels. We can see obviously as well, just for an intraday analysis real quick, we did open up at 385. We did get about a 5% decline in price in about the first 10 minutes. And again, then we traded back to VWAP, and now we're kind of just chopping around this VWAP location, waiting for kind of basic that break either way. And again, what I'd be waiting for is, basically a break, probably on that low, so 375, break above today or today's open, and then again, waiting for that retest so you're not buying at the highs or the lows. And then again, there may be some opportunities for an intraday move, probably looking at it at the options, because if you're buying the other side, the premiums can get quite cheap. Now, what are key levels that I'd be paying attention to on Nvidia though? So, at $359, this is our first deviation on the 6 month. And just to note, on the left we have a 6 month chart, on the right we have a 1 year chart. So we have broken through this on earnings. Now the main focus is really now the retest of this. Not 9 times out of 10, if you do break a deviation, you're going to get that retest before you break to that next deviation. And you can see that's exactly what happened today. So we have the 366.70. That is our exact second deviation on the 1 year. And what you can see is, where did price come back to? We tested that exactly. And again, if we zoom out, you can see basically that caught the absolute bottom of today's move. And again, that's why I like paying attention to these deviations, because again, they're really high probability setups. So it came back, tested that. Now what we really need to be watching for is, again, we've already bounced 20 points or near enough 20 points off that move. As our closest resistance, we do have $420. So before we hit that, there is definitely a high chance that we do continue lower. We test this 359, and then if we do want to continue higher, then an upward move is more likely. But again, we have never seen a stock trade like this before. So again, there's always going to be that caution. I'm not going to trade it exactly as I normally would. Again, I would be a lot more patient. If we don't get that retest, it doesn't mean we won't break higher, considering the move we've already had. 420 though is really a nice level. And I'll tell you that right now, because it's our second deviation on the 6 month. But what it also is our third deviation on that 1 year chart. Now, this is key. And again, we'll mark this on both. I like to have these kind of color coded now, because I think it's just a lot easier to read and know what these levels mean. And by the way, dashed line means a 6 month. A straight line just means it's on the 1 year. So we can see coming into that level, again, we got 2 deviations at this level, and not any deviations as well. We got the third deviation on the 1 year. This is the highest probability deviation you can get. It's a 99.7% chance, or it should mean that 99.7% of the data trades within its green deviations. Obviously, nothing in the stock market is actually 99.7%, but it does have a very high chance. Again, you can go back on this channel, look when we talk about the third deviations, when stock hits into them. That's usually going to be the absolute high or low of the trading journey, or at least for the time being. So that's going to be my main focus on Nvidia. If Nvidia can push all the way up to here, I'm paying attention to this stock short buys, going to be trading it short buys. To me, that is when the opportunities start. If we start trending down, I'm not trading it. If we stay in this area, I'm not trading it. 420 is where I start opening positions on Nvidia. And if we did end up breaking through that level, again, if we end up, when we consider it a level broken, again, we want to see a break above it, test it as a support, and then if it holds, continue higher. Basically, that's what we've seen today. We've broken above, we've tested this as a support, and then again, it's now, can we break $400? If so, that's a held support, and we will most likely continue to that 420 target. But then if we can break that, again, we're looking at $480. That's our third deviation on the 6 month. This would basically be the highest I could see in a video going in basically the next kind of 2-3 months. So if we do come to this level, again, looking at it short bias, obviously going to have defined risk on a stock that can move this much. You need that defined risk. So if I'm shorting the shares and buying the calls to kind of obviously define, making sure I have a defined risk on the trade. And if we did start breaking that, I probably wouldn't be trading it any higher. Reason for that is if it starts trading higher, again, we still got a defined risk. We don't need to take on any more risk. If within the option time frame it comes back below, then obviously cool, we make our money. But if it continues up, again, we don't want to be taking any more risk because it is trading above all reasonable levels. It is parabolic above a level like that, so I wouldn't be paying attention to it too much. But that's really going to be those main levels I'm focusing on. You can pay attention to one final support if you want to look at it lower, around $313. This is going to be our first deviation on the 1 year. So if we do start breaking this kind of 360 to 366 range, again, want to see a break, retest it as a resistance. If it holds, 313 will probably be that likely target. But again, it may take a while because that is where we were basically pre-release. But again, that is a big percentage move to get down there, so I wouldn't be looking at it in probably the next few days. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on NVIDIA. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe? Let me know if you've been trading NVIDIA, or if you were in it for the earnings move, or you're holding it in your stock or investment account, or trading or investment account. And if you enjoyed the video, why not check out this video here.